I wanted to give you a video I used the word giving twice. Did you notice that? Anyway, this is an astrology tidbit on how to identify lines in the natal chart, representing the various aspects or conversations between two or more planets in given signs, or a given sign, depending upon the aspect. So these are really conversations. These are really interactions between the planets. Like, we as humans have interactions with other people. And sometimes they're very successful or very smooth, or they flow, or we, want to be friendly or kind, or, maybe we want to work out a compromise, or maybe we're fighting with somebody else. So basically, the planets, it's sort of the synastry of the compatibility of this planet in this sign, this planet in that sign. Now, let's start out. So conjunctions are when you have two planets or more planets. We had the triple conjunction end of July, at the end of July on the 31st, August 1st, 2022, if you're watching this video at this time. But so, we have Mars, Uranus, and the North Node all coming together in the same sign. And it really, really shines a spotlight on all these planets and, how they are in this sign, and sort of, the combination of one planet and this sign, the other planet in this sign, and really what that means. So they're really meeting up, coupling up in the sky and hanging out together. So those are conjunctions. Then we have trines, which are really, really harmonious, very positive aspects. They say there's no trouble with a trine. I made that up just now. But actually I didn't make it up, because really, that's the case with a trine. Now, there are, shadow sides to all these aspects. It's not all, one pendulum go over here, it's, all good. The other, swing the other way, it's all bad. No, I should have flipped my directions around. But anyway, trines are when, say we have Venus in Pisces and then Jupiter in Cancer. And those planets are in very, very strong signs for that planet specifically. Venus is exalted and really, really loves to be in Pisces. Jupiter is very happy in the watery nest of Cancer. So they're both in the same element, and so trines are 120 degrees apart from one another. Then we have sextiles. And so sextiles are, so we have, let's say we have Mercury and Virgo. Mercury and Virgo. And then we have Mars and Scorpio. So Mercury, Virgo, Mars, and Scorpio. So sextiles, you really, really have to make the chart of the masculine and feminine elements. So air and fire get along, bond, they go in the same category. Water and earth get along, bond, they go in the other category. So, it's really giving us an opportunity which we need to take advantage of, and there's really a compromise. These two planets are coming together and, making an agreement and a bond with these two planets, putting their different sides into the mix, and it's, very creative, kind of compatible mix of energies. And so, yeah. So that's the sextile. Then we have the opposition, which is 180 degrees apart when we have, let's say we have Jupiter opposite Neptune. Jupiter was in Virgo from, I believe the dates are August 11th, 2015 through September 9th, 2016. And Neptune in Pisces, Jupiter in Virgo, Neptune in Pisces. Virgo and Pisces are opposites in the zodiac. And so those planets would be opposite each other, where it works out that kind of way with the opposition. And then we have the square, which the two planets are not getting along. They're fighting. They are in a match. There's a lot of tension. There's discomfort with squares. So you have to look at the modes of, the modes in astrology. So they are cardinal, fixed, and mutable. Cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. Fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. And mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So any sign in that mode that is having a conversation with a sign that is not the same sign, or the opposite of that sign in that given mode. For instance, in the cardinal mode, Aries and Libra would be opposite signs. And we looked at oppositions and conjunctions. However, we need to look at the other polarity. So it's not the same sign or not the opposite of that sign. It would be a square. So Aries and Cancer, that would be a square. That would be 90 degrees. If I'm doing that right. So Aries, if Mars was in Aries and the moon were to be in Cancer, of course, the signs of rulership, because Mars rules Aries, moon rules Cancer. And if they were to be interacting with one another, it would be 90 degrees, a square. And so looking at this chart wheel, we have the planetary glyphs, the planets, and then the signs. I have another video on how to read a natal birth chart, so make sure that you check out that video. But so, for instance, we have, let's say, Jupiter here in Aries, and then we have, let's see, Pluto in Sagittarius. So, they would obviously be trying to one another. Looking at, where they are here. And this is just a generic chart example. And so, to identify a square, we have the sun in Taurus, And then we have Neptune in Aquarius. So if we look here and we can see the 90-degree angle, here's the sun. We follow this line here and then go up here, and then we see Neptune, or the glyph of Neptune here in Aquarius. Those are two fixed signs that are not opposite each other, and they're not the same signs, so they would square each other and they would be square. And then the sun and moon, for instance, we have the sun here and then the moon, which would be here, sun here, and moon here. It would be moon in Cancer, and sun in Taurus. It would be sextile because we have the sun in earth sign, moon in water sign. So let's look at the sun. So we have the sun in Taurus, here, and then we have Mars in Scorpio. So here's the sun opposite. We follow that line, sun, Taurus, Mars in Scorpio. Here are the signs, the planets in the signs, and then the houses are along here. And we can obviously find what house that's in. These are the houses, the areas of your life, of where these planets and these signs, where they show up in your life. And so we can obviously see, because Taurus and Scorpio are opposite signs. So that is your astrology tidbit video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any new videos from me. Have a great day. Rest of your day, night, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this, because the world has several different time zones. Bye for now.